And welcome to Casual Leaves. Today I want to talk about my top few favorite plants that I'm really loving right now. And it's not going to be a fancy video, no fancy editing, no stories to really talk about, but just a few plants which I have, which I'm really liking right now. And a little insight about this is that at times we like plants for why they are so rare or unique or something of that sort. But today I have various different reasons of why I'm loving these plants. So let's get into it. So the very first one is, of course, a rare one. I'm liking it not because it's rare, but because of this lovely, beautiful new leaf, which is right now in its emergent state. On the camera, I think it looks greenish, but trust me, this is like a copper brown in color. Maybe the back would show. This is kind of like a pinkish copper color which it has, and I love the shape of this one. This is a Anthurium darkest Panama crossed with Zara and Michelle, and this is the newest leaf which it has been pushing out. It has, of course, gone through the various emergent stages, and the plant has really become quite big. The leaves become something like this later on, like this nice dark green color. Again, the thing with Anthuriums is the colors don't show as well on the camera, but I'll try and insert a few pictures of how this color is because it's a lovely, lovely brown and it stands out so well in between other plants. Like that's what Anthuriums do, right? When you keep them on your shelf with other plants, they look so beautiful and they stand out so differently. This specific plant, of course, is known to have like leathery kind of leaves. It's very thick and very leathery. It's not velvety, it's different. It's like a leather feel that on the texture it has. So loving this plant so much. It has finally sized up also if we compare to the last leaf, like this and that, like there's a huge difference. Another interesting thing which I'm going to show is this. I have to repot all my Anthuriums. They are really in need of a new planter. The pot, all the roots are circling around. They're trying to come out from the top, from the bottom, and it's too difficult for me to water it actually. So I have kept it in this reservoir container. Oops. I have kept it in this other container, which of course then goes into this container which has some water all through the time, all through the day, so that it keeps getting water. But loving this plant so much. Of course, this is from House of Mirac, and thank you so much to them for sending this to me. I have been plant sitting a couple of plants for them. The next one also is actually from them, and this one is this beautiful Anthurium Wonder Boy. This is a Bessie AFF Wonder Boy crossed with Michelle, and this lovely leaf. Again, I'm liking these plants, both of these so far, because of the leaf, the new leaf, and that's a whole stage. That's a whole stage with the plant that you love them so much for how they push out these beautiful leaves that go through various stages. I'm like almost not wanting to touch it because I don't want to disturb and cause any lines to come on it or any creases to come on it. But this one is also actually not the kind of color you see there, but it's quite brown. Like it's a tan brown kind of a leaf shape. As I take it far, you see the color changes, but when I bring in front of the camera, it kind of again changes. If I show both of these together, in fact, you can see. I will insert a picture of these together too so that you can see the colors. So yes, I'm loving these two plants a lot because of the new leaf, the colors, the emergent leaf going through various stages, it sizing up to, like if you see this leaf was the last one, this was my favorite leaf, and now this one has come in. It took a time, it took a while though, it took some time to push out the new leaf. I did repot this and there's a video of that, and I think very soon I'll need to repot it too, but not immediately anytime soon because the roots aren't coming out. But again, love this for the texture also. This plant has amazing texture, so totally recommend buying these kind of Anthuriums to experience different textures, emergent leaf colors. And Anthuriums generally are easy. Like these guys, by the way, are infected with thrips. I'll show you some thrip damage too on this leaf, which was one of the older leaves, but you can see the thrip damage on it. There are a couple of more plants which have thrips, and But anyway, though, I just treated these actually. I just took all my plants to the sink and I was treating them for thrips. Moving on to the next one is my favorite Alocasia fried. This one has pushed out this beautiful leaf and I wanted to capture it on the camera. It's been doing really, really well. This is the third variegated leaf that it has pushed out. So I had so after a couple of green leaves, like this was though very huge, this, then this, and this had some variegation here and there, and then it got thrips. But after that, it has pushed out back to back three variegated leaves. So that's quite good. I love this leaf. It needs a support system though, which I've tried, but it doesn't work. I've put a little stake. And then this leaf came by. Again, love the colors, the different shades of green and cream and off-white. So when it comes, the variegation is actually something like this yellow bit. Like here, it's like a lime yellow kind of a color, all the whites, but that will turn into a complete snow white color like this one. So it's beautiful to watch it go through all these different stages. So loving this new leaf. It's quite big. I have been a bit behind on watering it. There are roots here too, and this is all dried up. I need to add water. This is completely dry inside, so I need to add water. I think that's why the leaves are a bit not like perked up. Like I always wonder why they are like a bit curved. Like even this one is always curved a bit. But I think it's watering. I have to improve my watering game on Alocasias with pond basically. Recently I faced some damage in one of my Hoya plants which I put in pond. I kind of almost lost it. I'm trying to bring it back to life, so I'm a bit afraid of watering with pond these days. I still have to learn so much in that. But yes, loving this plant, loving this new leaf. Really, really happy that this one has come by. Since we are on Alocasia and Friday, I want to show this guy. I'll just remove this. So this is a corm of the plant I just showed, and it has grown so much. Like I have a video on the corms from the plant I just showed before this, right? And oh, look at the roots on this one too. It's got really good roots. So pond really works for me for Alocasias, and this thing was 1/4 the size that it is today, so I wanted to bring it and show it as an update. All kinds of new leaves have been coming. There are 2 corms in this, and roots are coming out right here on the top. And it pushed out only one not variegated leaf, but most of them are variegated and they are quite beautiful in their own unique way. So really like the way it's been growing so well, so fast. Moving on, I have another update on an Alocasia. So this is Alocasia Serendipity Green, which I had in my last video, I think, put in this little container in aqua soil, and it is pushing out a new leaf. So again, a lot of new leaves are coming up, and I'm a bit afraid because my cabinet has thrips a bit, so always worried about new leaves, but it's looking fine. So it should open up soon, and I will probably put some updates of it. But really loving the fact that in just a couple of days, and look at the roots, so in a couple of days there has been good growth. So really happy about that. It's just like a single leaf plant, but pushing out this one looks very cute, very nice. And I promise one last Alocasia. I always have Alocasias in my top favorite lists, but I really wanted to show this leaf. There's a new black velvet leaf coming on my Alocasia plant in Leca. Wanted to show it as an update for the roots as well. It's been doing really good, so I just thought I'll bring it here I had got this plant at a very low cost, and I thought, let me experiment with leca on this one. And I won't feel bad if it doesn't work, because leca can be tricky. It's very tricky. So unless and until you have good humidity, it won't work. So I, of course, keep it in the cabinet. But it has been pushing out new leaves back to back. There's this one here too. New alocasia leaves are New alocasia leaves are always wrapped up like a cigar, like a little cigar thing. But I love watching them. Love the shades. Love this whole copperish color, pinkish color it gets. So really like looking at them. So I think I'm done with the alocasias, but there are four more plants that I really want to show. Quickly getting on to them. This is my pencil cactus, and I repotted it in between, and it's been doing so well. This whole thing is a new growth. This thing here has been trying to push out too, though that one has been like a bit slow, that little thing. But this one has been growing so much and is again branching out. So I think it's a very fast growing not alocasia, euphorbia. It's a very fast growing euphorbia, and once I think I got my potting mix right and I changed it into it, it has been just so easy breezy to grow. I don't really do much to it. I have been watering it a bit consistently than before because of the way it's been growing so fast. Of course, it needs a bit more water to do well. I think now I get it, how these plants get to be really huge. Like, people have really huge pencil cactus plants, and I hope I can have that one day. So yes, me and a friend of mine, Gail, also got the same plant. So I thought I'll give a quick update here so that we have this tracked for us in the future to compare. Moving on is this big begonia. So, oh my god, looks so nice on the camera actually. Let me show the back sides because I'm seeing the backs. So, love the red colors. I love begonias actually. It's just that they do need the cabinet in my house because I do not have humidity in open room conditions, and begonias need a lot of humidity. Today I came across a website, a page where there were some 67 different begonias, and I was so tempted to order them, but I haven't. But I love begonias, is the point. So look at this leaf, like it's really huge, really huge. It's like maybe about 10-11 inches. Even this leaf behind is really huge. This also had, or has rather, thrips. I have treated it now as well, but it is infected. It's quite difficult to treat a plant like this one where there are so many crevices and so many growth points. Like, if you see, there are so many small little leaves trying to come out, and even here at the base there are so many leaves and so many crevices. I also wanted to show these stems, like how thick they have gotten. I have featured this plant when I got it, and since then and now I just wanted to capture this whole base. There are these proper stems now, like it's a proper plant, which, I mean, that of course was earlier, but now it's like thick. It's like bamboo shoots almost, like really nice and big. Even though it wasn't doing well, even now, like this is the newest leaf, but it has got some damage, and I think it's either like a watering issue damage or thrips damage also. But yeah, I just treated it, so I'm hoping that it does fine. But I think I'll have to keep a stronger eye on this and treat it more often than I have been able to so far. So yes, this is my third last plant. Getting into this guy now. It's featuring after many days, and yes, this doesn't look good, but it is pushing out finally a new leaf. This guy, so when I got this plant, it was in a very good condition. It was a very healthy plant, and I kept it in the cabinet. It had good roots. Everything was fine, but something was off with the leaves. It lost all the leaves it came with. This leaf came in my care, and now it's like kind of on, of course, its way out. It's months old, and I then completely got rid of the rest of the damaged bits of the plant. I put it in water. I tried putting it in leca also, I think, and then I just put it in soil one fine day, and I kept it in room conditions actually. And after months and months, it's pushing out this growth point. So today I have treated this as well for thrips, so just in case. because I think it had scale before. I could see scale on this before when I had initially got this, and I used to ignore it because I hate scale and treating it. But I just kind of didn't pay attention to this plant much because I just didn't want to deal with more pests. So it was out, but I'm going to take it back into the cabinet because of this leaf coming. I want it to be getting really good conditions to grow. And now the very last plant is this Monstera Thyme because of this new leaf that I have got. Let me try and show it here. So this is the newest leaf, and there's one more actually here behind this one. This is a new leaf which is quite oddly shaped, but it has, I think, two plants, like one small and one big. This had major thrips which I have been treating, but the damage has been done. But that thrip damaged leaf has pushed out this little leaf which was like a half moon, but that's not the point. The point is this leaf, like a brand new, proper, full, complete, big sized leaf. Like this was a last new leaf, so it has upsized from that for sure. And thankfully there has been like no damage on it. So why is this favorite for me right now, even though it has thrips? Is because despite all the things it went through, it has been so resilient to push out this perfect leaf. And even from my side, I tried avoiding getting too much in this plant's face. Like I would just avoid looking at it. I kind of ignored it in terms of, when there's a new leaf coming, we check too much on it. And I tried totally avoiding doing that. I just made sure I'm treating it for pests. And it's very difficult to take this plant to the sink, so I was just treating it where it was kept, which meant a lot of mess, like when you spray, all of the solution drips and causes stains and whatnot. But I didn't care about that. I was like, I'm just going to spray and make sure it gets a good healthy condition and it's going to push out a good leaf, which it did. So I'm really happy. So it's bringing me definitely a lot of joy. I hope I can get rid of the thrips completely soon, one day. But so yes, these were some of the plants which I'm really liking. I really love all of these shades going on. Like there are Anthuriums, there is Monsteras, there are these beautiful textured leaves. So yes, really happy with so much variety. There's like a good amount of variety of different leaf types I have, like those leaves and leaves like these. It's a lot of good stuff. So that kind of makes me feel in some way spring is here. Like of course in India, in Bombay, spring is not that much of a thing, but I can see it in the plants. You can see new growth points for sure, plants trying to do well for sure. It is definitely growth time for them, but at the same time it's also very hot. Like the weather is really dry and hot and humid at times, but not the humidity that can help the plants. So for plant owners, it's of course a difficult time too, to make sure that they are on top of the watering game. Pests are an issue with heat, so like spider mites I think come back in heat and stuff like that. Thrips, I wanted to show this thrips damage on this one. So this had really bad thrips, but it's good, it's fine. It still pushed this one out. So I'm just trying my best. I think even I saw a thrip on this guy today, the newest leaf. So I did go and spray on it, but can't ever be so sure that they'll just go away. But yes, that's all for today. Nothing much in terms of a process being shown or a pot being replanted, though I have to repot my Anthuriums. They really need to be repotted. And that's another story which I will cover when I repot this guy very soon. Probably I'll try and do that tomorrow or something, and I'll capture the process in my next video, hopefully. And thank you so much if you watched this video till the end, and let me know which are your favorite plants currently right now. Would love to chat on them in the comments section. And if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video, and I'll see you there. Bye.